the life of dying Anakin Skywalker after his encounter and defeat at the hands of Obi-Wan Kenobi. Sidious still took note of Vader's intense failure despite bouncing back and destroying the rest of the Jedi following, even though Darth Vader experienced great success following Order 66. This failure was haunted Vader as well as his master. Because of Vader's failure, Sidious opted to fund alternative means for an apprentice that would never have been followed under the rule of the two. This included giving the go-ahead for illegal experiments over the next 2 decades of the Empire. The evil scientist Silo experimenting day and night, searching for the perfect apprentice to replace Darth Vader. Despite this, at least for the time, Sidious was content with Vader and his performance against the rebels and the Jedi. It was only after Vader's second major failing, however, that Palpatine would choose to unveil what his secret scientist had been working on for so long. It was only after the destruction of the Empire that Sidious requested his apprentice. I was intrigued by the scientists and what they could achieve, and unflattering by the morality of the old republic. We would see, for it is not my duty to chart the possibilities. Silo grew powerful. His tendrils were deep in Tarkin's. His cancer was one with its flesh. If I was simply tore him free, I would risk a schism of the Empire's greatest minds while the Death Star was being constructed. That was unthinkable after its destruction. It was even more so. I had to make him overplay his hand. After several notable candidates were selected, the face of dark side apprentice, the Dark Lord Darth Vader destroyed them and proved to the Emperor that he was in the fact worthy of the title of Darth. However, because of this frustration, Vader did not hold back. Vader, however, revealed his fury to Sidious, telling his master that he was foolish for entertaining the idea of a non-force sensitive apprentice. These ideals went against the philosophy, the rule of two, to carry on the mantle of the Sith that would die, and Vader knew this in his response. Sidious calmly told Vader that he had overstepped his place as the apprentice, and that was his job to learn from the dark side of the Force through his master, and for the master to discover the new ways in which to teach the apprentice. Sidious revealed that through trial and pain, that one grew in power in the dark side, that beyond power there was nothing. We were all of us always being tested, my friend. Tested makes us stronger, and strength is power. And power is the point we must pass all tests we face or die in the efforts. It was because of this Sidious chose to attempt to use non-force users in effort to replace Vader. The angering that angered the Dark Lord so much as Vader believed the ruler of the Empire should always be Sith in origin, and without the power of the dark side of the Force, there is no Sidious. On the other hand, was always seeking to evolve his empire and would not hesitate to replace Vader if a more suitable apprentice